Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to this very exciting YouTube channel. Today's video, I am going to do another application review. This application was posted by Ryan Temple to the Facebook group. If you want to join the Facebook group, make sure to find the link down in the description below and join and post an application if you want me to do a review. But anyhow, you should be seeing the application on the left side of the screen right over here. This application is called the College app. You can see a lot of the preview screenshots are right here. So I think there are some areas that Ryan can actually improve the application. You know, for example, the look and feel does feel a little bit weird. So we'll get to that as I slowly go through the application. So let me just open it, and basically it launches inside of this College app screen. One thing that's nice about it is the actual icon. You see a little beer pong in the very middle and the little leaves or wings on the left and right side kind of animate. So I really like that. Let's go ahead and find my school. So one bug that you see right off the bat here is that at the very top, you don't see the notch, but on my iPhone right here, can you see it? It's actually blocking the icon in the very middle. So that is something that is worth fixing by using maybe the safe area layout guide to, make sure the icon is below the notch. But this is, looking pretty okay. Let me try to search for my college. So a lot of you guys know that I went to the College of UC Berkeley. Here it is. So University of California, Berkeley. And if you click on sign up and try to fill out all of this information, everything's okay. However, I don't really have a .edu account, so I can't really sign up for access. So I asked Ryan for an actual account. So I have the login information on the other side of the screen here. So let me just type in some of this information. I noticed that this keyboard for this text field isn't set to email, so it makes typing in these emails a little bit harder. For example, you want to type in one here, the @ symbol is here. Usually it's on the first pane of the keyboard page, but it's not here. And hopefully I can kind of get in here. So everything looks good. Allow notifications to be sent. Code of conduct looks pretty standard. Have respect for your fellow students and don't bully people. This app is just for fun, he says. And you see right off the bat here is the home feed for everything that's going on with, I guess, Ramapo College. I've never heard of this college before. Apparently it's in New Jersey. But as you can imagine, as you scroll up and down, it's kind of like the Instagram app. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have played with that before. Something that's a little bit strange is in the middle here, you see a -1 as I tap on that. I'm not really sure if you want to go to -2 and let's hit up, goes back to 0. So that's kind of a bug right there. Maybe you want to fix how your incrementation is happening. Why don't we click on this and try to see if it actually maximizes. So you can actually zoom in like that, which is a little bit weird. As I drag to the left, the little side menu comes out. Hopefully you're using the Twitter slide menu to implement what you're seeing on the right side. It feels really smooth, so I feel like you're using something similar to what I taught you in the Twitter course. One thing that you might want to do is to click on one of these comments here. So everything is looking okay. Some of the font and spacing can be improved, but overall I think it is pretty solid. I'd probably give you maybe a B+ for the layout. One thing that is a problem is at the very bottom, you can't really see this, but the keyboard where you actually have to tap in the enter comment at the very bottom, it's very, very sensitive to the notch. So if you're not careful, that little text field down there is a little bit too low. Okay, so let me try to drag this down, and again, the enter comment is right below near the notch. So you want to move that up a little bit. I believe I showed you guys how to do this in the Instagram course. So one of those last lessons, I teach you how to put this thing above the actual notch. So this looks okay. So awesome app so far. I feel like the text is really small, so you should probably bump up the text a little bit here. Now, I just sent some text or I actually added a comment to this post, and it feels like some additional comments just showed up. Not really sure what's going on. I feel like it didn't load the comments the first time. Click into, what is it, this one. So this one looks okay. Click into that. And now my comment is showing down at the very bottom. Something that's a little bit strange is when I scroll up all the way to the top of the screen, I get a lot of blank space at the very bottom here. I'm not really sure if that's intentional or if it's just a bug on your part. So I shouldn't be able to scroll all the way down, just see this gray screen here. And let's see, what else can you do here? As you scroll up and down, you'll get all of these posts to show up inside of your feed, right? So nothing too special here. You can click on one of these guys. Let's see a comment. This looks okay. You can swipe to go back for the actual post. You can tap on the top right little plus icon in the black there. So let me try to click on that again. And here we go. We have create posts. You can see right now the post button in the middle purple, it's being cut off by the keyboard, right? You don't exactly want that to happen, so hit the plus here. The keyboard is covering the post. This says something is really tight to the left. You want to push the padding over to the right if possible. So push this to the right here. You can add an image, create a poll. Let's see what that does here. So ABC, new option, AAA, and BBB. And let's see, let's hit the top right to actually post it. So is this gonna work? Post, let's say anonymous, and let's see if this actually shows up. Doesn't look like it brings me back to the very top here, but if you scroll up to the top, you'll be able to see the actual poll post at the very top. So AAA and BBB. So let's click on that and that. Let's see. So the animation is looking pretty good. I kind of like it. See if you can hit the edit here. I feel like a lot of these buttons are really hard to press actually. And one thing that you should probably look at is the guidelines for the human interface guidelines guide. It's basically the HIG that Apple puts out. You want to make these buttons at least 44 by 44 or somewhere around 40 pixels wide and 40 pixels tall. And that way you don't have this problem where if I try to tap these little icons here, it's really hard to do that. I know it's the same thing with the plus button on the very top right. I'm just tapping it and nothing really happens. I have to be really precise just to get it to create the post. So those are the couple of things that you can improve upon. Settings looks like that. Let's see, discounts, what's going on here. Blueberry frozen yogurt, pretty good little snack to have. Let's see, click on directions. Does it bring up the maps? Okay, so that looks good. Clicking on directions will slide you open to the maps application. Not a bad thing to do. And overall, I think it's not so bad. Okay, everybody, that's going to be it for today's application review. If you want to download this application by Ryan Temple, you can search for it on the App Store. I should be able to put a link in the description below that will link directly to the application download itself. So make sure to go check that out. If you want to post your app for me to review on this channel here, make sure to join the Facebook group using the link below, and I'll try to do my best to put out a review as quickly as I can. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.